Welcome back, players and collectors, to another episode of The Void, the unofficial Nostalgix TCG Podcast. Today, if you can't tell, I am by myself. There's nobody else here. I had recorded this podcast episode once, and then when I was doing the editing and the playback, I realized that something happened with my mic, which made my voice sound completely robotic, and I didn't want to think, anybody to think that She Got in the Void had actually got me and, taken over. So we're here, we're doing it again, but I have a fantastic episode because we've got a lot of things to go over. We've got a lot of great news revolving around Nostalgix TCG. We've got some amazing deals going on right now that you really don't want to miss. If you've not gotten some of it yet, you don't want to miss out. And then some pickups that I've already gotten that are pretty cool. So I kind of want to show all that off and more as we get into the latest and greatest episode of The Void. So first foremost, I apologize again for missing last week's episode. Kind of coming back from vacation and just kind of having a lot of work I had to catch up on was really slowing me down. But we are caught back up. We are here. We are ready for another episode. Hopefully you guys are all enjoying your week and enjoying Nostalgix as a whole and ready for this fantastic journey I'm about to take you guys on, because there's some good stuff. The first thing I kind of want to show you guys is some of the deals going on right now. So the Nostalgix merch arena has seen a revamp. A lot of you guys, if you're part of the Discord, you've seen a lot of this happening already. And if you're not part of the Discord, I strongly encourage you all to join the Discord. And you're going to see why in a minute, because there was some good stuff that if you signed up, or if you were on if you signed up for the Nostalgix newsletter, or if you were part of the Discord already, you would have been the first ones notified of this. And as I switch my screen over, here it is. This is what we're looking at right here. We have the 12 doorbusters to delight every fan. So we're going to take a little run through on all the stuff here. We've got doorbuster number 1. Which is you get a Harmonic Surge booster box, which retails for about $90. You get a pack of 60 Lucky Frog card sleeves. These retail for, I believe, $10. You get 5 blister packs, which retail about $5 each, so $25 total for the 5 packs, plus an extra Kickstarter era bonus. No idea. I mean, it could be anything from the Kickstarter era. We've all kind of recently found out. So you're talking about a value of well over $100 that you can get for $70. And before anybody goes off on how bad Nostalgix is doing, that they're trying to get rid of their stuff, that is not the case. Somebody actually said that to me, which I thought was so absurd. They were like, "Oh my gosh, they're just trying to get rid of stuff." And I'm like, no, they're making doorbuster deals because they know a lot of people want product, and it's just a hard time right now for a lot of people. And man, these packages, these doorbusters have been flying off the shelf. Like, seriously, I cannot express that enough. These have been super, super popular. Doorbuster number 2, which is going to be kind of the same for 3 and 4 as well. It looks like you get 2 starter decks, 2 packs of card sleeves, and 10 blister packs, which is so absurd because 5 blister packs, you're almost at the $30 price point. Not even rounding up, for the decks, the sleeves, and the Kickstarter era bonuses here. But for number 2, you get Turnip Time and Singularity, along with Booster Box Dragon sleeves and Puppet Master Wrong sleeves, plus the 10 packs and a Kickstarter era bonus. I am actually thinking about getting all 3 of the starter deck ones, just to do for giveaways. But I've got my eye on Doorbuster number 1 as well. And I don't know, maybe I'll mix and match a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I have picked up some Doorbusters already, just so everybody knows. I am a little bit of addicted to Nostalgix. So number 3 is probably the one I would go for, which is Divine Ruler and Cluster Fox. Now, I know Cluster Fox is probably the most popular starter deck of them all, but Divine Rule happens to be my favorite because of the lovely lady right here on the right corner, which is Valkyrian. And then you get your Stack of Fox Void Rare sleeves, 60 of them, and then 60 Seal Cast sleeves as well, on top of getting 10 blister packs and another Kickstarter era bonus. Massive, man. These are just so good. I can't believe that, he's creating these deals. And these are limited. They are 50, I believe 50 of each bundle, and they're also time limited as well, which is why I said at the very beginning, if you haven't picked them up yet, you really need to go pick them up soon. I believe it's the end of July that these all come down. So you likely only have about a week left before these all go away. And seriously, if you are brand new into getting into Nostalgix, or if there's certain things you're wanting, like the plushies, or if you wanted to get some of the decks or sleeves, or just some blister packs for the low, then these are fantastic deals. Seriously, booster box for $70 plus packs and sleeves and a Kickstarter era bonus. Come on. You cannot pass up on these. These are so good of deals. I've seen some of my buddies already kind of going nuts on these. I know a lot of people have already, but it honestly makes me so happy to see people just flocking to get all this. So make sure you get on them before they do get bought out. I think some of these are actually pretty close to selling out. So make sure if you want some, snag them. But Doorbuster number 4 was again 2 decks, which is actually the Huntsman deck and the Mystery of Mako. Then you get, was that Lilith and Gamatron sleeves. These are some of the cooler ones, in my opinion. 10 blister packs and the Kickstarter era bonus for $30. Like, again, that is just unbelievable. You've got 10 packs here. That's a $50 value already by itself, plus the decks, which go for about $20, and the sleeves each $10. Like, that's $100 value you're getting for $30. That's phenomenal. You can't beat it. Doorbuster number 5. If you got some kiddos, or if you are a plush collector yourself, then this is the Doorbuster you're going to want to go for. You get the Voodoo plush, which I love mine. My son loves mine. It is mine. I don't give it to him. He loves it. We share the Kabu doll, and he's got the Lucky Frog book bag here. I did give him that one. I tried finessing it from him, and he caught on pretty quick to what I was doing. But if that's up your alley, you want the Voodoo, you want the Kabu plush, and the Lucky Frog backpack, you can have that plus 5 blister packs, the extra Kickstarter era bonus, all for $50. I mean, the book bag alone goes for about $30. These plushes are about $20 each, so you're making up your value big time with that. Another really cool one for cheap to get into, and just to get some cool Nostalgix gear, like collection pieces, is Doorbuster number 6. So for $20, you get 5 blister packs. Again, already over the value of it with just the blister packs alone. You get 3 posters. They're 5 by, or is it 5 posters? Maybe you get all 5 posters. I'm just reading that now. You might get all the posters. They're 11 inches by 17 inches, but the ones that are shown here are probably the cooler ones. You get an Akira Herald of the Kraken. She's just looking menacing that. I'll give that to you, Minnow. You won't hear me say that very often, But you got the Evelyn, and then you have the Lilith. They just look so good. You get all those plus a Kickstarter era bonus for $20. That's good. That's cheap. You can't get much cheaper than that. But if you are looking to become a big baller, you want to spend some money, you want to rip some packs, boy, oh boy, do we still have some deals for you. We're not done yet. We are not done yet. We're actually only like halfway through. We got Doorbuster number 7, which is a master case of blister packs. That means you get 240 blister packs for $500 plus an extra Kickstarter era bonus. Again, that is massive. You're talking over $1,000 for 240 blister packs normal price that you're getting for $500. You're getting a massive deal. If this is something you're trying to do and chase some signature cards, then this is seriously the one for you. And we've actually got like a nice testimony. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Testimony of this being a hot product. We'll show that off a little bit later. But Doorbuster number 8 for $400. I know it sounds like it's a ridiculous price, but then you see everything you get and you're like, wow, okay, never mind. For $400, you actually get a case, 6 booster boxes of Harmonic Surge, and you get 5 blister packs with the Kickstarter era bonus. And then Doorbuster number 9 is the same thing, just with base set first edition. So you get a case, 6 boxes of first edition base set with the 5 blister packs and the Kickstarter era bonus. And then comes the secret shards. If you've been missing out on secret shards or you've been waiting for a good deal, this is seriously the one. 6 secret shards for $100 plus 5 blister packs and a Kickstarter era bonus. Doorbuster number 10 actually has secret shards 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, which I believe it's 8, 9, and 10, or maybe 9 and 10 have the chances at the Nexus rares. And then Doorbuster number 11 is the same thing. But it's secret shards 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All of those have chases for Nexus rare cards. 16 probably being the best because of Brecken, got to do my guy. I'm actually kind of contemplating this as well because as much as I want Brecken, that's the one I am absolutely chasing the most. I do kind of want 10 as well for the Shiga. So I don't know. I might have to go for some of those as well. But you also get, with number 11, you get 5 blister packs and a Kickstarter era bonus. And then, last but not least, this is why you needed to be part of the Discord or sign up for the mailing address for Nostalgix, because they had a secret Doorbuster that was limited to only 12. I'm going to click on this real quick. We're going to look at this. Look at this. If you're on the audio side, I'm going to tell you, but this is a Doorbuster number 404, limit 1 per customer, but it was $0.00, completely free. That's you're hearing me right. That is not a mistake. I am not reading this wrong. This is not an error, although the box says 404. This was not an error. This was intentional, and this is not the first time Nostalgix has done this, which is the crazy part. So again, if you are not on the Discord and you are not part of their mailing list, email list, you certainly are missing out, and you need to go do those things. But limited 1 per customer, and it says we will be manually reviewing to keep it fair, which I don't think anybody actually did more than 1. Most people in the community are very, very good about this. But it says for the description, get a free Harmonic Surge booster box, a free Voodal, 5 free blister packs, 1 of every secret shard between 5 and 16. Wait, Voodal, stop. did I mention you get a free Voodoo? And then you get a mystery gift, which I believe is the Kickstarter era stuff. It says this offer is limited to 13. Once this deal is gone, it's gone. I believe this lasted about, I don't know, 30 seconds. It was gone. There was one error at one point with it where it had to have been about 10 or so of these in the first 30 seconds went, and I think somebody had it in their cart and they couldn't check out with it. So it looked like it was all sold out. But after like 2 minutes, we realized there was like 1 or 2 left, and then they instantly were gone again. So these went so fast, like incredibly fast. It was kind of impressive, to be honest. But I will say, as I switch back to my face here, hello, I was lucky enough to get one of those. You guys know that I am a Nostalgix nut, and of course I'm part of the Discord and I'm on the mailing list. I actually got the email from the mailing list faster than I saw the notification pop up on Discord. So I'm not saying, one's better than the other or anything like that, but that's how I saw it. I know a lot of people saw it on the Discord before the mailing thing went out, but I was one of the very lucky ones to get the box, and I kind of want to show you guys real quick everything that came. So let me move my mic back just a little bit. Whoa, all right. So this was the box it came in. Look how massive this is. For free. I mean, I had to pay shipping, so I guess it wasn't like completely free, but I would pay $8 to get free booster box packs, 5 through 16 on secret shards, like all that. Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat. So opening up the box here, we're getting a live open, ladies and gentlemen. I was thinking about doing an actual live stream for all this, but then I figured, you know what? I'm just going to show you guys on the podcast, and then maybe I'll do a live stream opening some of the stuff. But I don't want to be too loud with it, but this was our Kickstarter era bonus right here. As you guys can see, I got the Silver Puppet Master Wrong metal card. I love these, dude. I seriously love these so much. This one was number 1486. And with this, because a lot of this, this was all free. This was all free. I wasn't sponsored. I wasn't given it because of who I am or the fact that I make content or anything like that. I just happen to be fast enough to get one of these before they're gone. But to kind of show my appreciation to everybody in the Nostalgix community, I'm actually going to be doing a giveaway very, very soon on my channel here to give away some of this stuff. So Puppet Master Wrong metal cards likely going to be part of that giveaway. This will also be part of the giveaway right here. I got the free Voodoo, but as you can see behind me, I already have one. I've actually purchased, I think, 2 or 3 of these at this point, and I've given the other 2 away. So this will be number 3 that I actually give away. I'm more than happy to do that too, because I love spreading the Nostalgix joy and cheer. So this little guy will be going to a new home as well. Again, I don't have details on how I'm going to do it yet, but subscribe to my channel, stay tuned. I'll let you guys all know, and I'll give you plenty of time to get in on it if you want it. But we got the Voodoo. I'm just gonna kind of set them down. We got 5 blister packs, which one of these is going to be what I open for the pack of the week later today. I need to move some of this around. This is where it gets crazy. Like, the whole box is just secret shards outside of this right here. We got the booster box. Look at that Harmonic Surge booster box, baby. We'll be opening this up as well sometime soon. I can't keep these things sealed, so let's see. We got Secret Shards 16, and there's 15. So They all have their actual label, but then it's like they put an extra label on just so you know. 16, we got 14, which this one has Nakira, Nexus Rare. So that's the one that I know Minnow and Desi really wanted to go after. Let's see, 16 had Breck in the Miner. That's why I said it's the best one. 15 has the chance at Bylask, another really cool one. Let's see, we had... where were we down to? 13. Got Secret Shards 13. This one has Detective Mako. He's actually a really good one, too. I really like Detective Mako. We've got 12, which is Lucky Frog Merchant. I would like her as well in Secret Shards form, or in Nexus Rare form. We've got 11, which has Engineerip. We have 10, which has Shiga the Destroyer. That's one I really want to get. We have number 9, which is the first or second one for Nexus Rare, but this one has a Dr. Corvus potential. I mean, hopefully it has a Dr. Corvus in it. Oh no, this was the first one. So number 8 was the very first one. It has Shimmer Seraph in it. And I still would love to pull that as well, because I did not pull that one. But then we have Secret Shards 7, which contains Shiga the Destroyer, Succubi, Morga, a lot of good stuff in this one too. Secret Shards 6, which has Friend in it. Heroic Resolve. There were some good ones in there. Seal Casta, that was a fan favorite. And then this one, Secret Shards 5. This one has a special place in my heart because this was the first Secret Shards I ever got. And it has Booster Box Dragon in it and Fish Out of Water. You guys know how much I love those cards. But I am very likely going to give away some of these Secret Shards as well. I may... Let me put this back. I may do some of them, like open some of them, and if I don't get the Secret Shards, I may just give out those cards that way, because I have duplicates of a lot of these cards, and although they would be great to grade, I would love to, let me pull that back up, make sure that you guys in the community are taken care of and have some Secret Shards for yourself as well. So if you don't have Secret Shards, or if you're looking for Secret Shards, stay tuned. There's a chance you could win some of these. All right. So that was, I mean, like, honestly, that's some pretty big news, all these doorbusters and everything. So, again, if you haven't joined the Discord or you're not part of their mailing list, you are definitely missing out big time. Like, you are seriously missing out. There was also some other things with, let me switch this back over. So besides the 12 doorbusters, which again, fantastic thing, you can save 30% off all apparel with the discount code apparel30. So if you click on that link, it brings you to all the apparel here. The Lucky Frog backpack is part of it. If you've ever wanted the Nostalgix hoodie, which I'm honestly considering buying that as well because I want that. The hat, this is the hat I'm wearing right now and that I wear a lot in recording. The Gamatron joggers, I've got these as well. They are super, super comfy. I highly recommend these. Just One Hug t-shirt with Voodoo. You got the knit beanie cap. I do like these. I'm probably going to buy one of those closer to winter time. I live in Michigan. It gets cold here. It's fine. I do have this shirt as well, the Booster Box Dragon shirt. I love it. I do have the Elite Hero shirt. Again, I love it. Then we got the Seal Casta silhouette and Toxifox and Voodoo women's shirt. So there you go. If you want to save 30% off on some of these and you've been wanting to get some of the Nostalgix merch, clothing merch, then this is your opportunity. So make sure you capitalize on that. Again, remember, you got to put apparel 30 into the checkout. Let's just try this real quick. We're going to do the Lucky Frog backpack because it's $29.99. So you can see here it shows $29.99. We're going to hit checkout. We're going to go to maybe. I'm going to have to gray some of this out or just block it out. But we're going to do apparel 30 and apply. Now it's calculating. Boom. Look at that. It went from $29.99 down to $21. There you go. There you have it. You can save some money that way. So pretty cool. It actually pretty much makes my shipping completely free and a little bit more. So there you go. That's all you got to do. All right, there we go. Switch back over. Let me close that one out. So there's been some pretty big things happening in the Discord and with Nostalgix. First thing, like I said, I wanted to go through the door busters and show you guys all that. So you have an opportunity right now to go and grab some of that stuff if you've not grabbed it already. But one of the community favorites, Mini Minnow, grabbed the $500 master case of blisters in search of some signature cards, and boy, oh boy, was he rewarded big time. I'm going to show you guys that right now. Man, this was fantastic. Look at this bad boy right here. I mean, just so good. And it has the Vim Art signature on it, the Jelliphant. He got super lucky, in fact, because he pulled 2 of these Jelliphant signed cards. And I believe these are the only 2 Jelliphant that have popped up for the signatures. I want to say there's about 100 of each signature card, roughly. And these are the first 2 Jelliphants that have popped up, from what I know. I could be wrong, but from what I know. And he honestly pulled a Golden Lucky Frog as well. So he definitely had a lucky master case. It too could be yours if you get the master case. And now's the time to do it if you're planning on doing it ever. This is like the deal. I know $500 is still a lot, but if you got the money, it's not going to hurt you that much. And this is something you've been wanting to do. Definitely do it now. And speaking of Mini Minnow, he also submitted some cards to get graded for the first time. And my man is just, he's winning everything right now. And there's nobody out there better than Mini Minnow to get this kind of luck, right? He deserves it big time. He submitted some cards to PSA and got this PSA 10 artist signature edition Rush for Tacos booster box dragon PSA 10. I gotta say it again, PSA 10 for the booster box dragon signature. Just unbelievable. This is the card I want like the most right here. If I can pull a single card from the artist signature series, this is the one I want to get right here. So hopefully my luck hits this level here soon, but congrats, Minnow. You totally deserve it. I'm so glad to see the community is just really striking it right now, big time with these pulls. So that was really cool. I just wanted to show that off as well. We have some other things here. I mean, there's been a lot going on. I mean, I've missed 2.5 weeks now, so we have somebody new to the the Nostalgix community. He's actually very big in the Pokemon community, and this is marking some really good territory for Nostalgix, and that is Poke Retro has jumped into the game and opened up some boxes and gotten some slabs, things like that. So I just kind of want to show it off a little bit right here. He was kind enough to show us some of his collection, and you can see he's got like Neopets and some MetaZoo stuff down here, but he's got the big wall of Nostalgix. It's very good to see. And if you look super close enough, you can see there is a Poke Retro one limited to 100 promo cards right here. So these are, I think they're still classified as a promo card. These are essentially the same thing that I have, which let me switch back here real quick. If you guys did not know, I have my own custom hero card that Zaba and team made for me, which I am so grateful for, man. This is so cool, and it's always been kind of like a dream of mine to be in a card game. But Pokey Retro has his own card just like this. So nobody knows what it looks like yet except for him and Zaba, I believe. But we kind of got a little bit of a sneak peek of it right there. And Pokey Retro, if you're watching, you want to do a 1-for-1 swap, I am more than happy to send you one of my cards your way if you send me one of yours. So I really want to collect like all the promos and stuff. Mini Minnow and I have like this goal, this combined team effort goal to get one of every single card Nostalgix has made. And Minnow's been doing some huge works with getting like the really special promo cards. I've been going more for like sample cards, but I'm hoping this is a promo card I can snipe from Minnow before he gets it. But hopefully Minnow gets one too, you know. But for the collection, I hope I get it first. But with Pokey Retro, he actually did a box break essentially live on Twitch and gave away all the packs, which was really cool to see. Very happy to see like community outreach like that. It was so cool. So Pokey Retro, thank you for that. You're an all-star. But he had some other cool stuff to show, which I'm going to show on screen here right now. He has a Day Zero sample booster box dragon void rare that got a PSA 9. And if you guys know anything about the sample cards here, there was all the sample cards were 1 of 75 outside of the golden lucky frog, which I believe was 7. Zaba did quality control and actually destroyed about 45 of these cards, I think. To make, just because the value of these were supposed to be much higher than all the other like regular void rare cards. So made it to where there's only 30 of them in existence now. And Pokey Retro has one in a PSA 9. That is a slab right there. That is a good slabby patty. And then he showed these off as well, which was really super cool. And I do see the booster box dragon playmat in the background there. My man, that was the first playmat I got too. So, but he's got 2 graded ICG cards here, which I believe ICG is an Australian company. I could be wrong on that, but if I remember correctly, it's an Australian company. So I really don't have access to it. But Pokey Retro does, being down there. So he has the Void Rare Avengelin, which came back as an ICG 8, and the Void Rare Seal Casta, which came back as an ICG 9. So those were cool. I definitely like the slab here. I do want to get an ICG graded card. I just think that it's probably going to come in the form of me just purchasing one instead of sending cards in, just because it's a little hard to get them down there without breaking the bank, and also for the card safety. So probably something I won't submit on my own, but maybe we can buy one or win a card or something like that in the future. But I don't know. We'll see. We have another thing as well as, let me switch back over here. There has been some really big talk in the Discord, and we've been just kind of, Zaba has actually taken a vacation, which was very well deserved. And somehow this man, while on vacation in another country, another continent for that matter, was like spoiling us. And why? First of all, you're supposed to be enjoying vacation, Zaba. Shame on you. But also, thank you, because he introduced us to a new rarity type that kind of took everybody by surprise, and it's Stellar Rares. Yeah, sounds freaking sweet. So before I believe in like the first or second episode of the Void podcast a couple months back, Zaba kind of hinted at a stellar rare type card that we now know they're stellar rares, but a card that was like a void rare but light instead of dark. So we have a card that's fitting that theme here. I'm going to switch it back over. And this is what we've got here. Now, this is only a fraction of the card itself, but you can already tell it's very bright themed. So instead of being a void rare where everything's darker, this is a lighter. It's a stellar rare. And it looks like there's some insane texture on this. I hope that's the case because that would be so cool. But look at it. Everything is just like outlined in gold, which is just phenomenal. It really makes the whole card pop. But I'm not sure what or who this is. I'm very excited to see what it is, though. You have an eye here. It's like a squinty eye because he's smiling. Here's the mouth with a nice thick mustache here. I mustache you a question. I feel like this is some kind of frog. I mean, obviously, looking at the hand, it's going to be some type of frog, but I feel like, every set we've had so far has been, we've had Lucky Frog, then we've had Kamikaru, we've had Unlucky Frog. I feel like this is kind of just continuing on the frog theme here, and we're going to get some kind of like royalty, maybe deity frog for a stellar rare, but this is so cool. I mean, just look at the colors. Again, it just looks bright. It looks regal. It looks like this is going to be an insane chase card. Like, I am already looking forward to getting these, and I don't even know what it is. So that was really cool. We got a really cool sneak peek at a stellar rare card, which again is a brand new rarity coming very, very soon. So I'm honestly pretty happy about that. I'm pretty stoked. And then the last like big bit of news that I can remember anyway is I was in the Discord, right? I'm always in the Discord. But I was in the Discord doing my usual thing, kind of fishing for some some good news and information, and I just love stories. I love lore. I love when there's like an actual immersive world to dive into for new things like Nostalgix. And I was kind of fishing a little bit. I've been asking about getting a story for Valkyrian for a while now. But, I just got back to that point where I'm just like, you know what? Let's get some stories in here. I want to see something new. I want to see some lore. And then I said something about the book that was coming. And Zaba popped up out of nowhere again. The man's crazy. And goes, you know what? Maybe we can show you guys a little spoiler of the book. And I'm just like, okay. So he tags Vim. And Vim's like, yeah, I'll give you guys something. Check this out right here. Boom. So this is literally all we have. It's like a super zoomed in crop photo from the graphic novel, the book that's coming. But there's honestly a lot of detail packed into this little photo. First of all, we see the obvious. Whatever is in frame here is a face. It's a creature of some kind. Big blue eyes, which makes me feel like it's a friendly creature and not a foe type of creature. But it looks like right here, through the forehead area, it looks like there's a stitch. There's a line that goes down, and then there's like a stitch. So almost feel like this is a Voodoo type of fighter. I don't know if it's a new fighter, one that hasn't been revealed yet, or if it's, like how do I say it? So in lore, let's say Detective Mako, for example, in his actual story, which you can go on to the Nostalgix TCG homepage and view all the hero stories right now. Detective Mako was actually a human type of creature. They were basically humans for all intents and purposes, and encountered a scenario where he actually got turned into a fox-like creature. Right. So he was not always a fox. He was actually a human and then got turned into a fox. I'm not going to really spoil anything else for you guys. I don't really think it's a spoiler since we've obviously seen Detective Mako's cards and everything, and he's definitely a fox. But I almost wonder if this is that kind of similar thing where this is what Voodoo was before he became Voodoo. Like something happened to Voodoo, and either he got like sucked up into the void or whatever happened between like him and Shiga, because something happened to Shiga as well. I'm telling you guys, go check out those stories in the lore because it is so good and it pieces things together phenomenally. But my personal theory, which, is probably wrong still, but I'm sticking to it, is that this was Voodoo or some kind of like family member to Voodoo before he went, Voodoo. But it also looks like it's got some kind of hood or hat on. This definitely looks like it's an ear of some kind. So I don't know if maybe it's like a cat or some type of fighter type creature. I don't really know, but it's really cool and it's really interesting. And then you kind of move to the background. And yep, that's a castle. That's a big castle. Now, I made a joke in the Discord that that was Valkyrian's castle because she's a queen and she deserves it. But I don't know what continent I feel like this would be on. So if you look at the map of Nostrum, it shows all the different like continents, countries where all the different fighters and heroes come from. Not really sure where this might be, except for I think my best guess so far, having just looked a little bit and looked at the map and the little bits of things I know from stories here and there, is maybe this is Furui, but I have absolutely no actual factual leading evidence to tell me that this was what it is. It just feels like this could be something you would see in Furui, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. We're going to find out sooner or later, but I can't wait. Like I was just so excited to even see that we had this much showing off. So I'm very excited to see more of the book. Hopefully it's still scheduled. It's still on track for a Q3 or Q4 release for this year. I seriously cannot wait for this, and I hope it doesn't get pushed back. But if it gets pushed back, I hope that it's because they're perfecting it, and I'm okay with that. But that was the last piece of big news that we really had revolving around Nostalgix. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. The community has been growing big time. I'm seeing like pretty much every day. I'm seeing people join the Discord and jump into it. I'm seeing on YouTube, there's lots more people, card shops, getting into it, doing booster box openings and just like exploring the TCG. I'm trying to look on here on the Discord to see if there was anything else. We just went through another tournament for the Discord, but this time we did the very first tabletop simulator tournament, which was really fun. I think this was a big success as well. And Jonesy, I think, won this one again. They're playing their match right now, and I think he's up. So it could be him, but Shadow is right there too. So it could be either of those. They're still kind of chatting, but it's been fun. I have personally enjoyed just playing every week and getting to know some more people in the community. I hope that in the very near future, I can be even more involved and maybe dedicate more of my time to Nostalgix. You guys know I've been into Pokemon for a very, very long time, and I dabbled in Magic for a little bit, but Nostalgix is definitely my game. I mean, it's not mine; I don't own it, but it's the game for me. It's the IP I really want to be a part of. So hopefully, you guys all feel the same way. I think it's an awesome game, awesome TCG, awesome IP, and I can't wait to see where it goes and everything else that's going to come from it. Very excited, but make sure you guys share the love with people too. You got some new kiddos, or there's people coming in your card shops that are interested in the game. Teach them to play, show them how cool the game is, show them the Discord to see how welcoming and friendly everybody is here. And if you guys are watching this podcast and you never played the game, or if you've never played on the Discord tournaments with us, join in. These are all super like beginner friendly. And if we get enough people saying that like they want to join in, they just don't know how to play, maybe we'll do a starter deck only tournament. Like I have that power to do that. Traz has that power to do that. We can make these things work. We want to include as many people into getting into the gameplay itself, because the game is it's fantastic. It truly is. I've had a lot of Pokemon people come in, play, and be like, wow, this is actually a lot of fun. I've had Magic people, like steep strategies, people rooted in Magic for a long time, go, this game it's going to be one of those long-lasting games. You definitely want to join part of it. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns when it comes to playing the game, feel free to message me. Reach out to me on the side. I will answer any questions I can, and I will do whatever I can to help. But yeah, I would just love to see more people get in and play, because I think the game is fantastic and it deserves it. So we are going to continue doing the weekly tournaments and getting more people involved. So let me know. And like I said before, Tabletop Simulator, you don't even have to own physical cards. It already has all the cards built in there for you. You can build your own deck. So if you want a free option to get into play, Tabletop Simulator is your way to go. And there's always people ready to play games. Just gonna say that now. Like there's not a day that goes by where there's nobody able to play. So make sure you guys reach out and do that. I'm trying to make sure that I didn't miss anything, which I don't think I did. So we are going to jump into card pack of the week and card pick of the week. All right, so this week's card pick, I didn't have this picked out from the last one, so there was no like hints to who it is, but I'll give you guys a couple real quick before I reveal it. This is a really cool card from Harmonic Surge. It's not a secret rare, but it's something that's very hard to pull. It is a hero, and it has a really good ability, actually. But this is the Shiga of Harmonic Surge. Boom. Vargas. What a card right there. Now, this is a 1 in 6, 500 packs. I think it's 1 in 500 packs pull right here. And I actually got this on my first booster box. So that was a pull, and I'm very happy about that. So that is your card pick of the week. We got Vargas, baby. And I don't have another card lined up yet, so we're not going to do another card pick for next week. But let me know in the comment section down below, or if you're on the audio side of things, let me know what your favorite hero between base set and Harmonic Surge is so far. Like your favorite hero of all time, whether it's you're just a fan of the hero themselves, or if you're a fan of mechanics, whatever the case is, let me know what your favorite hero is. If you say Nakira, you lose. I'm just kidding. Nakira gets a lot of love too. We have pack of the week, and I'm going to be doing one of these blister packs that we actually got from our doorbuster. So let's see if we can't pull something lucky out of this. But I'm going to rip it open to reveal a Puppet Master Ron. All right, come on, baby. Don't be wrong, be right. And let's see. 1, 2, 3 to the front. And let's see what we've got here. We got Stack of Fox. I need to clear a little space here so I can put it down. All right, we got Proving Grounds. We got, no, that's not Rodonic. That's Pestilence. Pestilence. We've got Lucky Draw. That's Rodonic. Okay, so we did pull him. I wasn't a liar. Abducta. We've got Aegis Sect. That's a good one. We've got Rewind Time. Biceptus Blast. And I think this is the final card. It is. It's a Gruff Griff, non-holographic. And it's actually a really good fighter. This is good for Blitz. If you guys are looking for something in Blitz tournament format, this is a pretty good card. I play tested this a few times. It worked pretty well, except for when I actually put it into play. No, during my tournament, during the Blitz tournament we just had recently, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I had this in my sideboard. I had it in the original deck I was playing, and then I took it out and made it part of the sideboard. And then when I actually got to play a game where I had to sideboard, I never drew any of them. So there was that. But thank you everybody for joining in this week to the Void podcast. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Sorry again that it was just me and you got no like red tat from all the other guys, but we will be back to some normal business. I'm gonna get Pro Desi back on here, and we're gonna have some really good dialogue and discussion, and give you guys some more latest and greatest news as it comes, because Nostalgix has been dropping some bombs here recently. Not even like releasing things, but just like snippets of little things here and there. It's just been big. So we'll have some really good discussions for you next week. But that's all I have for this week. Thank you again for hanging out, and see you in the next one.